Hey, yo, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to the Space City Rottweilers podcast. I am your captain, your host, your main man, Mr. Corey.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back. This is Joanna. How's
Wel-
it going for you? How you feeling?
Welcome back to the show.
Right.
What up with it, man?
Man, not much. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. I'm good. I'm
Ain't
happy
nothing,
to be here.
ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
How are you? How's it going over there?
Oh man, it's going good. Trying to get ready for this weather, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Ready to make some snow with these snow angels. You know us down here. We don't know how to act when they start getting cold.
All right. I was gonna say maybe sand angels. We may not really get all that snow like that, like they're saying, but
Look, we try to find reasons to pull out our big jackets and boots and stuff.
the UGG boots. They got to make their debut.
Oh Lord.
They got to show out.
So it's short for ugly, cause them damn boots feel like a big old elephant
You.
foot.
Look at you. I know. Okay, so I had the slippers, the UGG slippers.
Like the house slippers.
The house slippers. I never got the boots. I never
Okay.
got the boots. But yeah, you're right. It's always you got to find reasons to pull out the winter wear.
I feel
I
like I feel like girls used to always wear them Uggs at college, man. And I'm like, dang, bro. You could tell when they warm because they start having like them little stains on them and stuff on the side. Like,
Yes.
it's time to retire them, baby.
Yes. I remember those. I remember those. You're right. You're
I,
right.
I wonder if they be wearing socks with them things on, or if they be barefoot sweating in
Ugh. Oh my god.
there. But if if they do pull out the Uggs, I won't be nowhere near to see, if it's Ugg popping out there. Cause man, look, cold weather is all right, but I prefer not.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, cold weather for me, that's not the vibe for me at all. I can't. I'd rather be like give me a nice listen, I guess the best way I can explain it is really like California weather. Like give me
Yeah.
a nice little breeze, give me some sun. I'm
Mhm.
good. I'm living good.
It
But
depends on where
too
you at
much
in Cali.
cold for me, that's I can't handle it. What'd you say?
I said it depends on where you at in Cali too.
That's true. That's true.
I'm
'Cause
more like,
up north is it can get a bit too cold.
yeah, I never really. I think the most north I ever been was the Bay Area, like San
Mm,
Francisco, Oakland, Vallejo. I never
mm.
been nowhere past that. I don't even know what. Oh, Sacramento, I think is further north. I never been up there. I only been in like the Bay Area and Southern California or
I'm
LA
trying to think.
to be specific.
I'm trying to think if I've been to Sacramento yet. I know I've been in San Francisco, San Jose.
Oh yeah, I forgot about San Jose.
Long San Jose is north, huh?
Yeah, San Jose kind of like in that same range of like San Francisco.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I guess that's where
Like
all the sands come in.
same.
San Francisco, San Jose.
I guess so.
Because
Yeah, but I
we,
mean,
we was out there.
huh?
We were out there.
Yeah. Wait,
Because
was this? Yeah, it was San Jose.
I think we passed by where the 49ers play. I think we passed by their stadium, Levi Stadium, and that's technically not in San Francisco. I don't think.
We did. I remember you saying something about it.
Hmm.
You're right. Okay. I mean, so in preparation for the weather, how are your dogs doing? How they feeling out there?
They straight right now. I mean, it's raining right now,
Yeah.
but they have covered sheltering. You know what I mean? It's just
Mhm.
up to them to go inside their homes. But if they feel like they want to be crazy and play in the rain and be get wet, that's pretty much on them. As
Yeah.
far as the excuse me, the freeze and the snow and all of that, their dog houses is kind of insulated,
Hmm.
so they'll be covered with that. But I'm gonna probably switch up a little bit around and maybe give them a little bit more additional comfort. But
Yeah.
I don't want to go buy no blankets or nothing like that because they ain't gonna do nothing but be playing with them. You know, they're gonna end up taking them out the house and getting wet. So I gotta find something to add for them. But for the most part, they should be all right. I'm gonna give them a little extra food because that helps too. Help them keep warm.
Is this your first time, or is this their first time going through the cold, or y'all been through it before?
Um, I think the only puppy or dog that I had back in 2017 was Bruno
Mm.
when we got that snow.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
all the other ones, they missed that cold weather.
Yeah.
Far as like with it being snowy weather. We've had colder days here, but I don't think they experienced anything like what we expected to have.
Mhm.
But it shouldn't be too harsh on them, as long as they're not directly on the ice or on the snow constantly. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
where their kennels are, they have decks and things of that stuff, so they should be all right. But their ancestors are from Europe, so I mean, hey, they
They
better
should be
pull
good.
out some of that ancestry. Nah,
Okay, okay.
I'm just playing and messing
And
around.
y'all listening too. I mean, if y'all got any tips, please, let us know. Uh, how do y'all insulate your dogs when in the cold weather, especially people up north? Like, let us know. Hit us up. Let us know what's up.
Oh, don't tell them that. They're gonna be looking at us like we should be ashamed of ourselves.
Oh, why? What do you mean? This is down south.
But I'm saying,
We
nowadays
barely.
nowadays dogs have their own rooms in people's houses. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Some people don't believe in that outside dog stuff.
That's
So
true.
we might have some listeners out there who might be outdoor dog snobs.
Well, for the ones who are not outdoor snobs, hit us up. Let us know what's up.
Yeah, but if the weather was too bad for them, like if I noticed that they can't handle it, of course I'll bring them inside, or
Yeah.
I'll move them to the garage. Find other shelter for them. You know what I mean? But I think they should
Mhm.
be all right. Because I mean, when it snowed, Bruno was a puppy. Like he was born earlier that year, so he survived the elements as a young pup. So he should be all right. But
Yeah.
really pay attention to him.
How's the newest edition coming along? How is she doing?
Oh man, she basically fit in. Because when you said that, I haven't had a chance to announce the new edition. We have another
Oh,
new addition to the pack. That's why he's like the new addition. But I was like, who you talking about? But Zoe, she good. She good. She get on. She's been a puppy. She get on everybody's nerves, but you can't do nothing but love her.
yeah, the usual.
Yep, you know how the puppies get. But no, we added a new addition, man. We have another male here now.
Ooh,
Ooh, yeah, ooh is right. Ooh.
so it's not just Bruno.
No more just Bruno.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I haven't gave him his formal introduction to the world yet. But
Hmm.
I guess since we are on the Space City Roberts podcast, I can do a little exclusive for all the listeners. You know what I mean? But we have a new male. He was born in November, and his
Mm.
name is Zebo,
Zebo.
and we spell it
Okay.
DZ-BO. The D is silent.
I like that. I like that. Okay, Zebo.
Man,
All right, Zebo.
he man, he looked good.
Yeah.
He looked good. I can't wait to show him off. Can't wait to give him his formal introduction to the world. But Bruno better watch out. That's all I got to say.
Okay, I was just gonna ask, how is Bruno acting about that? How's he feeling about it? But I guess in due time we'll see.
Yeah, they haven't like they've seen each other, but being that he's still young, I haven't let him hang out with the rest of the pack yet. I'm gonna wait for him to be fully vaccinated before he can go rip
Mm.
around and play, because he hasn't even been like to the pet store or anything yet, because
Mm.
he has to finish his full round of his shots before he can just be exposed to everything. So just keeping him close, keeping him in his own area. Um, he's been being isolated from the rest of the dogs, but on the cool, he get a little bit more attention, and I hope the others don't know, because I don't like showing favoritism. But every now and then you got to show your favoritism to somebody, you know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
you got to be wise about it. You got to sneak them off to the side. Cause funny story, uh, I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast a while back, and they was talking about how people have pet monkeys and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, monkeys, orangutans, or whatever, they the jealous type. So if you, let's just say I had a monkey kennel, if that's even a thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I had multiple monkeys, I couldn't show one monkey favoritism because the others would get mad. And monkeys are strong, they're stronger than us. So,
Yeah.
so it was a story about a man who had a monkey, a pet monkey, and obviously something happened to where his monkey was at a facility where other monkeys were, kind of like on Planet of the Apes when they sent Caesar to the little monkey place or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, this man went to go see his monkey, and I guess it was his monkey's birthday, and he went and took his monkey a birthday cake, and he did this in front of all of the other monkeys,
Oh no.
and all the other monkeys were pissed off, and they end up getting out some kind of way, and they end up ripping the man's face off.
What?
Yeah,
No way.
yeah. Matter of fact, I think it goes worse than that. They ripped off body parts of this man, and I could be wrong.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't even look it up, but it was Joe Rogan. You know what I mean? I don't think Joe Rogan would lie to us.
Oh, he was just verbally telling a story. He would be like, he'll normally show the videos of the pictures or something like that.
I think,
Well,
I
hopefully
think,
not
I,
a.
yeah, I think now with how stuff is with the monetizing stuff, you can't show other people's stuff. So I think
Mm,
can't believe who was in there with him. I want to say it might have been Tony Heathcliff. That might have been his guest.
mhm.
But they watched it in their studio, or they looked the story up. But he seemed to have had facts behind it. But yeah, man, I don't know if Rottweilers are like that, but I don't want to find out.
Okay, right.
I don't do the favoritism thing, even though they don't really allow me to, because if I pet one, then everybody else is coming to get to
Mhm.
get pet. So I kind of just have to pet everybody at the same time. But yeah, that story kind of got me a little shook about showing favoritism in front of the other dogs. So everybody had to get love. You know what I mean?
Equal love, yeah.
It make it a little hard, but sometimes I do take one dog at a time on a walk, and the others do let me know that, hey man, I don't, hey, why you not taking me? So now
Mhm.
every time they do that, I'm gonna have that monkey in the back of my head. So I don't know, Joanna, if
Damn, so you ain't gonna take them each on a walk?
yeah, hey man,
Is that
if you get a
happening?
call from me and my face all wrapped up and stuff, so, hey man, that
Oh,
the
damn.
favoritism thing, it's true. It's very true. But nah, I don't think I don't think dogs possess that type of instinct per se. I don't know if that's instinct or what, but because monkeys are, kind of smart, so they say. We supposed to
I
be.
mean, Rottweilers are too. I guess it's
Yeah,
more so that rage and jealousy.
yeah,
That
but I
they-
think I think on a cerebral side of it, I think monkeys' brains might be closer to ours.
Well, yeah.
You know, we supposed to be evolution from spawn of monkeys. I don't know.
Right. So they say.
Yeah, but I
Mhm.
hope to never have to experience that. But yeah, man, that was pretty wild.
That sounds wild. Wow. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
look that up because that's crazy. That
But
is.
yeah, Zebo cool, man. Uh, it's gonna suck these next couple of days with the weather. Pretty much for all the dogs, because not gonna be able to take them on a walk like talking about. I mean, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure I can, because that was another thing I was thinking about, people who live up north with all the snow and all that stuff, and they have actual animals. Like, how do you walk your dog, or like if you live in an apartment and you have to take your dog outside, like how they get through all that,
Right.
being snowed in. I don't think they have litter boxes for dogs.
I mean, to be quite honest, I know a lot of people they just bundle them up. Throw some clothes on them and take them out.
Yeah, but what about they paws and stuff? You
They
can't
got they got boots and stuff like that for them now.
really.
Yeah, listen. One of my friends, maybe I should ask her. I know one of my friends. She loves dressing up her dog, and she'll get him boots, like a jacket, a hat, everything. And she lives in Colorado, so they'll just go out.
So how that work? Like a dog let you put shoes on them, and they fine with that?
Well, okay, so it's certain ones that don't like it, and they'll just like try to rip them off,
I'm sure.
right? So I guess like once they see the benefit of it, of having that, then they're like, all right, I'll just put up with it in the meantime.
So is there like dog shoe sizes? I mean, because
Hmm.
for real.
Yep. I guess you just gotta let them know what kind of dog you have and like their age, and
Oh
they'll have
man.
for 'em. I
Oh,
mean, just like toddlers, right?
is Jordan Brand capitalizing on dog
Well,
shoes?
I don't know about that. I can't answer that one for you, but I know dog wear for sure is out there.
All right. Now let me ask you a question.
Hmm.
Do you feel like that's taking it a little bit too far for a dog?
We're getting dog wear for them.
Yeah. Be
Mm,
honest.
I wouldn't say taking it too far. It's cute. It's cute. Um, I wouldn't say taking it too far.
Out.
Certain people I mean they don't have kids, right? That's their kid. Like you said, getting a dog is like having a kid. So dressing them up and stuff like that, that's just how they see it. And then some of these dogs they do like that stuff.
Man.
So I mean, hey, if that's the realm you're in, you know what I mean? Or you want to dress up your dog in cute clothes and put like little shoes and stuff on them, go for it. Go for it. Don't let the Corys of the world knock you down.
I don't see what's the purpose of it. I mean,
See?
it's
I
cute,
mean,
but come on, man. Like, that dog don't want to put them clothes on. Like, and then to take it to shoes. I feel
yes.
like I feel like people just let a dog be a dog, man. Like, just let them be animals. Like, it's not meant for us to dress them up. It's kind of bad enough that we domesticated them. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But I don't know. I just don't see the point of that. I don't. I don't. I don't see dogs being happy because they got clothes and shoes on.
You never know.
I don't know, man. Whatever. I guess different strokes for different folks.
Right. You just never know. Hey, you may put one of those on Nala and she'll never want you to take it off.
I'm gonna buy a mink coat for my dog. But all
Ooh,
right.
that's
Let me ask you this:
mm-hmm.
Is say I wanted to get jewelry for my dog, like an actual necklace. Would that be taking it too far? Could somebody turn around and say, "Nah, you're doing too much"?
Okay, so jewelry, is it more like a dog collar or just
All right, so I had this idea,
Necklace.
right? I had
Uh-huh.
this idea. So Chanel, right?
Okay.
I was thinking about getting her a Chanel necklace, but it'd be almost like her dog collar with her dog tag being the Chanel.
That's not bad. That'll be nice. Now, if it's just jewelry, just to be jewelry and look good, that's doing too much. But
Right.
if it's more of like a collar and it's like, the information and stuff like that, then that's creative. That's a good idea.
But yeah, I mean, cause I I don't want to take it too far, cause if I could, I go put some golds in Bruno mouth. He'll have gold
How
teeth.
did I know you were gonna say that, Corey? How did I know you were gonna mention ghosts?
I mean, cause
You
I
said
wear grills.
ghosts in one of your dog's mouths.
I mean, cause I wear grills, so you know what I mean. Now look, I'm giving those people that say the clothes taking it too far. Now they probably now you.
I
You're
know.
taking it too far. Go in a dog's mouth. Come on, man. That's cruel. It's too cruel for your dogs.
Right. Doing too much.
But
Way too.
I'm just speaking hypothetically. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I'm gonna go out there and do that because gold teeth ain't cheap. You know what I mean? And then I don't even that might compromise the dog in the
I
end.
was just gonna say that
So there are limits.
there are limits.
So no gold teeth.
No gold teeth.
What about the shoes? The shoes, I feel like that might be taking it too far.
Hook them up with the boots. The
Nah.
shoes, okay. Because you got to think about, okay, circumstances, right? Sometimes that pavement can be too hot and you taking your dog out there for a walk. You know what I mean? Put them on some shoes, their feet are good. Sometimes it's too cold. Put them little snow boots on, they're good. So circumstances.
But what if their paws and their feet need to be exposed to that though? What if the constant wear of the shoes or the boots wear down on their paws to where their paws are extra sensitive to just regular floor now just because they're all right. Let's just say it's a weekend and you're out being cute with your dog and you got them all dressed up and you have shoes and you're out with your dog maybe 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, 5 hours, and for that whole length of time
Uh-huh.
your dog had them shoes on. You know what I'm saying? Like what if that might have compromised the dog's paws or their feet? You know what I'm saying? Because they
Okay, well,
go ahead.
so they're not supposed to wear them all the time. I would say you don't want your dog to wear these shoes and boots or whatever all the time because they should still be able to feel the concrete and whatever element they need to be able to just be, right? So I don't think it should be a all the time type thing. It's circumstantial.
But this is so there are limits.
There are limits. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there are limits. It wouldn't be all the time they're gonna be wearing those boots and stuff.
But you have those people that they always want their dog to be cute, no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
All right, watch. Mark my word. On this day, we're gonna see heels for dogs real soon. Watch what I say. There's gonna be
You
somebody
know,
out there that's gonna have their girl dog all dressed up, and her name's probably gonna be Trixie or something like that, and she's gonna have some heels. Watch what I say.
I actually honestly want to look it up just to see if there are any dog heels available.
It's probably something.
Once we get,
Yeah, hey, if not, if you listen to this show and you come out with some heels for dogs, we want our 10%. Cut us in. Cut us in.
run it up.
Nah, but I definitely know people who have different ways of loving their dogs. And that's
Mhm.
that's that's cool. It's just make sure you look into it before you just do it. Make sure that you're not compromising your dog at any point. I mean, because just because it look cute, don't mean it's good for the dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. And I
And
mean, people enjoy their dogs how they want to enjoy their dogs. They don't
true,
want other people letting them know how to enjoy their dog.
but to take it back to like elements and weather and all that type of stuff, I
Mm,
think that is something that you should always consider when getting a dog too on the cool.
yeah.
Because if you know you live in a particular area, or not, I don't want to say area, just a particular state or city, or whatever, and you want a dog, but where you live might not be good for that particular breed of dog, you might need to look into getting something else. I think well, I know that that's something you should take into consideration because they do have dogs that only should be in certain regions or areas. I mean, because
Mm,
where these dogs naturally come from, they, you know what I mean, they can only handle certain type of elements. You get what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Because I know like some of the more famous bulldogs, or whatever, they're not necessarily meant to be outside, and especially where we live in Houston, with all of our humidity and stuff in the summertime, it's not good for them to be outside. I
Oh,
think
really? Humidity?
not necessarily humidity, but the humidity on top of our heat and
The
how hot
heat.
it gets. Like I think they can have like skin issues. Like they have real sensitive skin,
Mm,
and I think it's also something to deal with their breathing as well. Like they might overheat fast, I think.
wow.
Hmm.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something to look into.
That's always research. That that's why I always preach research before you just go out there and do something, because you might have spent a lot of money on that dog, but hey, you know it might not be meant for that dog to live where you stay.
And before doing this with you, Corey, and just learning all this stuff about dogs, I did not know that there would need to be this much research to do before getting a dog. Not like that.
I mean, hey, I didn't know myself. You know what I mean? It took me to get to a certain point to want to start, having more information, because we just don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure like every breeder, every dog owner, kind of stepped into being a dog owner, kind of ignorant, not knowing everything.
Yeah.
But I think it's those who actually look into information and trying to be a better owner, or, having your dogs in the right type of predicaments. I mean, I think that's what separates the good dog owners or dog breeders from the rest. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because information is, I don't want to say information is hard to come by, because I mean we have the internet, but it's like
Right.
getting information from people is hard, because a lot of people, they don't like to give out information, but that's why we have our platform to give out as much information, as much knowledge as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's cool. I mean, I like learning about all this stuff, because I'm really into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot that goes into it before you get that dog, because you just may not know. All of a sudden, something happens, and you're like, "What? I did not know that this was supposed to happen." And not knowing that may be one of the common things with your dog.
Right.
So it definitely that definitely opens my eyes to like make sure I'm really getting in there and like knowing what all I need to handle before I get a dog.
And it could be a lot, but it really couldn't, or it could not be a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
knowing what you can do and what you can handle is probably half the battle. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And just always dealing with reputable people. It's almost just like buying anything, or like what I mean, new house, a new car, or whatever. You want to do your research on, first the product, or the what I mean, the stuff that you buy, but also you want to know about who you're dealing with, the salesman, or, if it's a reputable source, or like, you know what I mean, do your reviews and all that. So I mean, you could kind of take what you should do and how you should move in your regular life and approaching that with, you know, purchasing an animal or a dog. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I see that.
I mean, it's a responsibility. You know what I mean?
Right,
And
right.
people think about all that first before they say, oh, they want to, you know what I mean, own a dog or breed a dog. It's a lot of stuff that you don't necessarily think about, but you know, hopefully we helping them out a little bit, giving them you know, some
I
game.
hope so. I mean, I'm learning a lot.
Yeah.
So
We got some more good news.
what you got?
I think the compound is gonna be rocking and rolling soon, real soon.
Oh,
We got,
ooh, okay.
we got some dirt being turned over and some things being done on the future compound, man.
Okay. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Breaking ground.
I'm definitely excited about that. We actually got the concrete slab laid down for where the housing for the dogs is going to be. I think the next step is to looking into the sheltering part, or how I'm going to what I'm going to put on that slab.
Mm,
I mean, I have a few ideas, but I need to see what is actually doable, and,
mm-hmm.
and you know what I mean, and the best way to have them set up. Because me personally, I would like to have some type of indoor outdoor thing for them, like some type of indoor outdoor setup.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh,
we on our way, man. We finally getting some stuff
okay.
is moving. I feel like my patience has been tested, but
Mm-hmm.
it's paying off, because it allowed me to, you know what I mean, fine tune my plan a little bit. You know what I mean? But I can't wait. I'm excited for that to be done, because I'm excited to see how my dogs react and how happy they're gonna be. You know what I mean? And they're gonna be like, all this for me or for us. You know what I mean? They probably not gonna know how to act.
Okay. So how's the design coming about? Are you gonna meet with somebody about setting that up, or are you just gonna figure out what all you want to do with the land and make it go from there?
Well, we kind of all everything has pretty much been figured out. It's just about executing and getting everything. The timing of when stuff can, like the foundation for the building, for not well, we got the foundation for the dog, but the foundation for the other building where we're gonna, you know what I mean, have the actual station or whatever. You know what I mean? I haven't came up with a nickname for it, but that's where we'll, you know what I mean, where we're gonna move the recording studio inside there. Gonna have it set up to where, you know what I mean, the microphones and stuff will be set up in one room. That'll be where people come and holler at us whenever they're picking up their new pups. You know, come get their paperwork. Uh, we'll be doing, you know, film sessions there, photo shoots, just the whole 9 yards of everything that we want to do here at Space City Raw pertaining to, you know, our platform and what we produce. So it's going to be uh, a Rottweiler resort, basically.
Oh, I like that.
You
I
know,
like that. Come on, Space City Rottweilers.
yeah, man, because we have enough space to do a lot. You know what I mean, and
Hmm.
it's probably gonna grow as the years go. You know what I mean? They probably will
Right.
switch some things around as well. You know what I mean? It'll be a lifelong experiment. So you know they're gonna see what works and what doesn't work. And, you know what I mean? And what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, Man, it just came to me and it just left just as fast as it came. Uh, what's the word for when you want to shed light on something? I feel like it started with an E.
Enlightenment.
No, not enlightenment. Uh, Man, it's like you putting that focus on that. that one thing, but you bringing it out. I just
Ooh.
said, huh?
I said, oof.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Y'all
like,
get, yeah, y'all get what I'm trying to say.
yeah, I feel what you're saying,
Drop the
though.
word in the comments or something. But
Okay.
yeah, so we looking forward to that. I definitely say by the summertime we should have been settled in by then. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna
Okay.
put a time on it because I've done it in the past and they didn't meet the deadline, and each time I kind of just was a little disappointed, but the good things come to those who wait. So the 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 perfect time is the right time. You know what I'm saying? So sooner than later.
And
And
that's it. I feel like that test last year was really just a patience,
yeah,
learning how to be patient with really with everything.
just the process.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, everything, but everything is a process.
Everything is a process. You just have to be patient and just know that, all right, this is going to take some time, but it'll definitely come together in due time. So you just got to continue to go out there and do the work, but just be patient.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I think in the long run, like everything that went on last year, kind of made people slow down, and
Mm-hmm.
probably really gave people that sit down time to recalculate some things. Because even though things wasn't going as planned as I wanted it to last year, it still gave me time to kind of sit down and kind of perfect my ideas or fine tune my ideas and really be able to bounce different ideas off in my head. But now I'm ready to put the paint to the canvas. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
All right.
but that definitely will allow me to have more dogs for sure. Because I definitely would tell anyone who wants to start a kennel, make sure you
Mm-hmm.
have the right amount of space. You know what I mean? And if you're not staying on no acreage or whatever, I don't necessarily recommend you do it at your house, especially if you have neighbors and all that stuff. And if you in one of these new neighborhoods, you might not be allowed to do it anyway. So I mean, if you're an aspiring dog breeder, just get you some space. Whether if you have a large breed dog or a small breed dog, you know what I mean? Give them some space, even though they love you, and then, you know what I mean. They're gonna always want to be around you. Still make it comfortable for everybody. So I mean, because if I could tell myself back then what I know now, I would tell myself like, look, you know what I mean, go do this first. You know what I mean? I feel like when you don't really have a plan, you kind of like just skip steps or you move stuff around and you do step 4 before you did step 1 and 2 and 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I mean, so what is one thing you would let them know to, I mean, like you just said, make sure that they have space and make sure that they're in a good environment. What's one thing you would say that maybe you did before that you would probably change? Or if you knew better, you do better type, you know?
I probably would have waited to get more dogs,
Mm,
just based off of course, the more numbers, the more space they eat up.
right.
And for someone, it may be too much. It might be hard for one person to deal with 4 dogs at a time. You know what I mean? And because it
Mm-hmm.
kind of is, because you have to, I mean, walk them and all that stuff. And, trying to walk 4 dogs individually can be a hassle, especially like if you have to deal with, a job or things of that such, or kids or, I mean, newborns. It might be hard. And that's where some of that sacrifice come in on that time. You know what I mean? How we talked about the previous episode about sacrificing some time or whatever, or me having to wake up early. So I mean, don't uh, don't bite off more than you can chew.
Okay.
That's how I summarize that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not a bad thing. But like I said, if you can handle it, be my guest because those look like in those movies, the cat ladies. They had like a million cats in their houses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I think that's even worse. You know what I mean? Because they inside, and I think cats are so different because they have their own. Well, dogs have their own personalities too, but cats are a little bit more independent than dogs.
Yeah.
And it's something about a cat, man. I don't know. They're a little too sneaky for me.
They are, man. They are.
But even in those
Oh,
movies with the
okay.
cat lady, she can't really handle all those cats because they turn over stuff. You got some cats on top of her, and they do their own little thing. So yeah, don't bite off more than you can chew.
Yeah. Oh, that just made me think of a real cat lady.
Yeah,
Not,
I have it in my old
not a good
neighborhood.
picture.
You ever
Not
you had an experience with a cat lady before?
a. Ugh. The smell is just so unpleasant. That's really just the main thing that sticks out to me. It's just so unpleasant.
How many cats? If you know the number.
If I can remember, I want to say at least six.
Wow,
At least six.
dang.
It's just
And they all inside the house.
all inside the house.
Man.
Cat litters, you know what I'm saying? And like setups for them to jump onto things and scratch it and
They're fascinating in a sense of they're kind of like the exact opposite of a dog
hmm
and do things that dogs can't necessarily do, like jump in high places, jump down from high places, and they can maneuver a little bit. But I don't know, man. It's different, man. It's like I had a cat and it was cool, but I always was a dog person. You know what
yeah.
I mean? And I don't know, man. Cats are weird to me, and it's weird when people have those hybrid cats, like outside, inside cats. Like, man,
Oh no.
I have my cousin. They have one of those hybrid cats, outside,
Really?
inside cats. Yeah, and
Oh,
cats have their own job too. Like how some dog breeds are working dogs. Man,
mhm.
people kept cats around because they kept the rodents and stuff and shit.
Mhm. Yep. And that's what like I'm saying all of this right now, but listen, I'm constantly evolving.
Yeah,
So it may come a day I may have a little kitten in my place,
oh, man,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah, kick you off the show for that. Yeah.
Damn.
Hey man, we like Bloods and Crips over here. What side you on?
Damn.
What he said on the wood.
Oh
You
man.
blood or you cuz?
Look at you. Listen.
Cuz what?
None of that over here, okay?
You
No.
gotta pick your side, bro. You gonna be on the dog side. You gonna be here kitty kitty.
Man, listen. I'm not committing because
Oh man, we might have to
I'm always evolving.
I might need
I
to
do
find
want
me
a
another
dog.
host. I might need to find me another co-host, man.
Listen, I do want a dog. I'm not saying I want
Oh
to be a
man.
kitten.
See, you gotta pick
But
your side, man.
life happens.
You, I see. If you had like big cats, we might be able to keep you on the show because that might
A
be
big cat?
like
Listen,
tigers and lions and stuff like that.
I don't even want to mess with that, to be quite honest.
Huh?
I don't want to mess with that.
Yeah, people who do that type of stuff, man, I don't know. I just don't know about them as a human being. Like, do you not care
Like
about your life?
they're they're too aggressive, and like I know somebody that has a pit bull, right? And a big pit bull. She's big. And she knows to just have a bed in every room of her house. That way, because she likes to follow her, right? She likes to follow her owner. So whenever she'll go somewhere, if she get to like cutting up, like let's just say she doesn't really bother her, but like around company. So like if I'm over there and she wants to get around me and gets to sniffing and all of that stuff, she'll say, "Go lay down, just go chill, just go chill." Or as soon as she walk into a room, she'll just go lay down. Cause she's one of those dogs that like she tries to like push up on you, but like if she feels, because what I started doing on her is I'll put a little bit of my weight on her, and then she's like, all right, you're cool. You're cool. So I know that I can put a little bit of my weight on you and you'll be all right. But I don't want to do too much, and if she gets too comfortable, because that's a big dog. You
She
see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you have to watch them.
she checking you. How big is the pit bull? Like when you say big, give me a rough estimate on how big you think that dog is.
She's just big. Like she's wide, she's stocky, like she's stocked. Like
Yeah, does she look fat?
I don't even want to call her fat. I mean, she may have a little weight on her like that, but she's not really fat. She's just built. She's really just built. And I think she's 4 years old and she's built.
You know what
So
kind of bull it is? Like,
I couldn't tell you. She got a nice coat on her though. She's gray and it shines.
oh yeah, I like to
She's
see
a
this
good
dog.
dog. Huh?
I would like to see this dog. I like the pit bulls, like the old pit bulls. Um, I don't think the pit bulls are as popular the pit bull terrier because they're a part of the bully breed.
Mm.
Because I always thought they were the same, but now that I know they're two different dogs. I mean they're kinfolk, but they not the exact same. So I'm wondering if that's an actual pit bull or if that's a bully that your friend has.
I'm gonna have to take a picture of her and show you because
Short into the ground, or does she have some height to it?
no, she got some height to her.
So that might be a pit bull terrier.
Yeah, she definitely has some height to her.
I
But
mean,
like,
that may be a good option for you because those dogs are more suitable for inside the house, like
mm-hmm,
the bulldog breeds, the bully breeds, the pit bulls, and all that. They're a
mm,
little bit more better on the inside of your home, even like in a condo or an apartment, just
yeah,
because they they can get large like in the same range as a large breed dog like the Rottweilers, but they're mostly in that medium range. You know what I mean? It's a little bit on the big side, but not really. Like it's rare that you would. Well, I don't want to say rare. You don't tend to find too many 100-pound pit bulls. Like they have them out there, like I think it's the XL versions, but for
mm,
the most part, a lot of people stay within that pocket range and that standard range. And all my pit bull enthusiasts kind of or bully enthusiasts, they know what I'm referring to. But they're a little bit more suitable for the inside. And
yeah,
some of those dogs are meant to be inside only. Like I was telling you earlier about, about their skin and all that type of stuff.
mm-hmm. Yeah. I wouldn't even be able to tell you about her, but I know. I mean, listen, she's like she told me they have an understanding, right? So if we would say, "Damn, you always telling her to go chill somewhere, you don't let her just be," and she's like, she just says that whenever company is around,
Yeah. I mean,
you
that's
know.
training in a sense. That dog is trained. That's
Oh
a
yeah.
dog.
Oh yeah, she got her trained right too because well, you know me before, I wouldn't like going into anybody's house that has a dog, especially if their dog likes to be, jumping all on me and just all up on me and won't let me breathe. I don't like that. You scaring me at that point,
Yeah.
right? But now I'm like cool around dogs, but whenever I go over there, like she'll go over there and she wants me to pet her, but she won't be too aggressive until you show her like too much love, and she's like, "All right, I want more love."
Or she
You know,
won't.
and I'm like, "All right, now you gotta chill out. You gotta chill out." That's when she's like, "All right, go get in your bed."
Yeah,
You know, but yeah, she's definitely a well trained dog, and they have an understanding. She knows how to be, but that's a good dog.
that's good. That's cool.
Hmm.
I mean, my dogs are the same way, but I know now that if I was to let them in the house, they kind of would lose their mind because that favoritism thing will start kicking in, or that special attention. You know what I mean, coming in the house. But I think once we get the compound and stuff moving, I probably let one or two come in every now and then. Well, I won't say one or two. Every dog will have his time to come inside
Yeah.
the spot. You know what I mean? Just to get them time away from the others. That way, I don't end up like Monkey Man.
Oh shit, that'll be cool. I know they'll enjoy that.
Yeah, and it's good for them, and it's good for people who might be on the man. What's up with me in terminologies today? Might be on the fence about the breed. You know what I mean? Socializing because
Mm.
I took Chanel inside Home Depot for the first time this past weekend,
Good.
and she did pretty good. I was kind of proud of her. She didn't really lose her mind in the store, and it was she sniffed. She caught me slipping because I wasn't paying attention. She sniffed on one person, but I kind of got her quick. But
Hmm.
for the most part, like she wasn't spazzing out in the store. I wish I would have got that on camera, but yeah, she did good at Home Depot.
Okay.
And that's good for them as a dog, and it's also good for the community to let people know that these dogs are not big and mean and aggressive like they're portrayed with the negative media. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
And
I know.
I've seen other people bring their dogs in Home Depot, and I just had the bright idea of like, oh man, look, my dogs are special too. Let me take one with me, and
Oh wait, you've seen people bring their dogs into Home Depot before?
oh yeah,
Mm.
Home Depot is almost like the hangout for dogs, other than
Wow.
PetSmart stuff like that. I don't know
Wow.
what it is about Home Depot that where they allow you to have your dog in Home Depot. Maybe because it's a hardware store. I don't know. Because I was this close to testing it out at Walmart, but I was like, man, they probably not gonna let me get away with this at Walmart. Let me go where I know that they'll let me for sure bring the dog
Okay, not a big dog like that, sir. You need to leave your dog outside.
in. Man, I kick over first. What child? All dogs matter.
Uh, uh, uh,
All dogs matter. Excuse me, man. You have a problem with my dog.
uh.
Are you one of those prejudices on dogs?
Look at
Why
you.
my dog can't come in here? Is it because my dog can't fit in a purse or a backpack? Don't get me started. Uh,
Oh my goodness.
we living in that type of climate right now. Anything is a big deal.
You know it.
I get on when the news come. All I wanted to do was just bring my dog in the store. I just had to go in there and grab some eggs because I wanted me to have some scrambled eggs and rice. And they won't let me bring my dog in the store. Now I don't see any signs or any policies about not allowing dogs. I've seen women in here with their cute little dogs in their hand. What's wrong with me bringing my dog in? My dog is cute. Don't you think my dog is cute? I have all these nice clothes and these little shoes and these boots on my dog.
Oh my gosh. Uh,
But and then you got those people out there getting away with the lying just because
oh hell
they
yeah.
go on Amazon and buy the little vest for their dogs to say that they are not. Dang, John, I'm really my mind not really working.
Listen, you know what? And right before you even said that too, I was already thinking about it. Like one of them helper dogs, huh?
Yeah, and
Mm.
they people lie these days.
I know.
Like,
I know. Just to get away with it, just to keep them close,
right?
especially on the plane.
Oh man, that's the worst place.
Okay, especially on the plane. So
Emotional support
Home
dog.
Depot. Right. There's nothing wrong with Home Depot. Now Walmart, that's another story.
I don't know. I might test it out, man. I might put that one on video. Get my little.
Well, test it out.
Yeah.
Test it out. Let me know how it goes.
Look, I want to just walk la 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 la. Like me and my partners, we had a rule when it was like to go out to a club or like a concert or whatever. Somebody didn't have a ticket. I'm like, bro, just walk in like you belong, man. And it seemed to work every time. So I'm just act like I ain't got a 120-pound dog on a leash walking in the store with me. And I would just see what happened. The worst thing they could do is to tell me I need to leave.
Yeah. And just act like you belong. That just made me think about what concert, that Watch the Throne concert I went to, and I ended up backstage.
And you weren't supposed to be back there.
I was not supposed to be back there at all. At all. Like the show was done and I asked this lady and I said, "Ma'am, can I catch the elevator if I go through here?" And she said, "Yeah, go ahead, go ahead." And I was backstage.
Did you see
Right there
anybody?
to my right. Right there to my right was Beyonce's dressing room because I saw her bodyguard out there. And then so I started walking to the left, and then I met Kanye West, and like a few of us just started talking to him.
For real?
That was like one of the best concerts I had ever been to.
Was he cool about it? Was he
Oh
hype?
yeah, he was real chill about it. He was talking to everybody like he had no problem.
Yeah,
Real. This was like before he started tripping out,
yeah.
but he was like real chill about it. He didn't even have security around him. It was just him. It was just him.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
act like you belong, and you'll be all right.
Man, why you didn't make that right? Go to Beyonce dressing room, act like you was a makeup artist or something like that.
What? Do you know her bodyguard? You know I'm part of the Beehive, so I know her bodyguard.
Man, the
I was
bodyguard,
kind of
even the bodyguard is famous.
I was what? Listen, okay.
Hey, I don't know.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started, Corey. You know I can go. But
Well,
I tried to wait on her. I think I waited for like at least an hour and she never left that room. I was like, man, I gotta go.
they
So
probably think they saw you waiting.
okay, because I was in that room. I was in that room, like right across from it, right across from that room, and like I think you could see in there. It was at the Toyota Center, but you know, another time, I guess. And then
So
I
how
ended
is
up,
the bodyguard famous?
huh?
How is
Who?
the bodyguard famous?
Because he'll like bum rush you and like he'll treat you any kind of way just to like make sure she's good. So anytime you see any type of Beyonce performance, you'll see him. It's a tall, slim, bald dude. That's Julius.
You even know the man's name.
I am a long-standing member of the Beehive.
Well, do
Hi,
you have
Beyonce.
Julius's contact information? Because we might need to reach out to Julius so that Julius can be prepared and have a Rottweiler next to him just in case he has to take it to extreme measures.
There you go. There you go. Let
So,
us
Julius,
know.
if you ever see this, holla at your boy at Space City Rottweilers. You know me, Mr. Corey. You know, holla at your H-Town brethren, or at least Beyonce's from H-Town. We don't know where Julius is from. But
I don't even think he's from this country, but shoot him that email though. Let him know where he can reach you if for a Rottweiler.
man, you gotta give me the contact. You know the man's name. You know where shit. You know where he stay. You know his Instagram. What?
No, not the Instagram. I just know his name and that he's not from the US. That's it. That's all I know.
Julius out here famous just by being a bodyguard, and it's just him by himself. He don't have no backup.
Not as a main person, it's just him. It
That's
just,
what's up though, man.
just needs him. Like he be out there handling business. Like sometimes he's a little too rough and she'll feel bad for the person and she's like, "All right, chill out. It's cool. It's cool."
Man, that's the queen, man. You gotta protect the queen.
I know. I know. But Yeah.
How do you think being that famous is? You think that's would you want to live like that?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But I see, I love the fact that she mostly has control of what is being put out there about her because, she doesn't do any interviews. Um, there's no way to like put out anything about her in certain situations unless she has her hands on it, So I feel like now she's kind of like she's grabbed a hold of her own narrative. But like people knowing you like that, but she also keeps people at a distance. There's only so much that you know about her, and the little bit that you do find out about, it's because she put it out. Like the fact that she owns two beehives in her backyard. She put that out in an interview. You would have never known that elsewhere. But like just having that type of like fame, I don't want that. I would want to make an impact, and change maybe your perspective on certain things, but I wouldn't want not to be famous, not to me going into Walmart and somebody recognizing me, or me not even be able to step foot into a Walmart if I wanted to. I
Right.
wouldn't want that. How about you? You want that? How are you feeling?
I feel like it's you're purposely isolating yourself in a sense because you kind of have to because
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of cuckoos out there. You know what I mean? Like she can't necessarily walk out all free nearly really as I'm pretty sure she wants, but I don't think I can handle that either. I don't think I will. I don't really like attention on myself like when I'm what I mean out and about anyway because I like to be able to move how I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same.
But yeah, that fame it breaks a lot of people. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't handle that. I mean, the way she handles herself is admirable. You know what I mean? Because you don't really see too many people who are in that light necessarily carrying themselves like that. And I
Mm.
think the mystiqueness of her, you know, she should never give that up because that's why she the queen. You know what I'm saying? Like if she was as accessible as some other famous celebrity or whatever, you know what I mean, she probably wouldn't may not have lasted this long. You know what I mean? I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying that her talent would not have let her, last this long. It probably just been, watered down because you see her all the time. So I think how she moves is how you should be able to handle the fame on the outside. But I really want to know, like, on the inside, like, do she still get to enjoy herself? You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
really be able to get to live, or does she have to stay, you know what I mean, isolate from the world? Like I wouldn't mind being like her little brother or her Julius for that matter. You know what I mean? Just to know like how, get a little taste of that light, just to see like, you know what I mean, how she lived. But she seemed like she happy, you know what I mean? She have no wants for anything. And to be honest, she probably, just a regular human like we all are. And she probably just be hanging with the kids.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she love the kids.
Yeah.
Giving children, like she say, but I mean, she created it. She created her space to because she doesn't really. A lot of people say, "Oh, we don't really know her like that." Good. You don't really need to know her like that.
Look at
Like
you.
the way you're gonna know her is through her art, and it's all you need. You
Yeah.
don't really need to have that access to people if they don't want to give that to you. Let people have that for themselves. They don't need to give themselves all to you. It doesn't need to be like that. Not if, you know, I guess like what? If you're the consumer, right? Like yeah, you're supporting her, but she doesn't need to give all of herself to you like that. Let her share her art, and just be appreciative of that if that's what you like. If not, just keep it pushing.
But you don't think?
But
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, go ahead.
You don't think it's important for her to be seen though by her fans every now and then? You don't think that's
Yeah.
an important factor?
Yes, and she does know that too. So that's why she does put out like, homecoming, and she'll give you like the behind the scenes and the behind the scenes of Black is King, and her thought process, and her just, living life and just creating from that life, from like the experiences that she goes through. Even like what was that other one? Yes, Life is But a Dream. On Life is But a Dream, she's on there going through her whole experience of um when she was carrying Blue, and even before that. So she's sharing her life with you, but she's not sharing all of her life with you. So it's more so having that limit,
Yeah,
and not being as accessible as other people are. Like, I hate to put her out there like that, but I mean, Nicki Minaj, when that whole Queen era, she was out there tripping out. And it's like, damn, we sick of you, girl. Like, we not even really hearing the music. We really just hearing you bickering about stuff. Like, just give us the art.
yeah.
And that's really all we need. Like, yeah, you want to, put a little bit of yourself out there, but it's it really shouldn't be about you. It should be about the art.
I feel like it needs to be a balance because she might have needed to be out there like that. You know what I mean? Or and I'm referring to Nicki Minaj. Her being so closed in for so long, that's probably why she was, out there like that. Or she might really needed that because now she's not out there like that. She's a whole mother out there now, you know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
every now and then they might need that little breaking point. You know what I'm saying? Because that's almost like how you saying about we just want the art. That's almost like the reference where they was like telling basketball players to shut up and dribble almost,
Mm.
and that's kind of like how I feel about it. Like yeah, these people are famous and they're celebrities, but they're still human beings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like
Mhm.
they to me they need that realness and the actual to still feel like a real person versus the character that they play. You know what I'm saying? Because we lose
Yeah.
a lot of great people that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel
And
about the
about
Nicki
just putting
Minaj
out the art.
reference. But I ain't gonna lie, it'll be cool to pull up to a Frenchies one day and Beyonce ass up in there eating some Frenchies. You know what I'm saying? Don't she like Frenchies?
Hmm.
Yeah. Pull up and the queen and eating chicken.
I pulled up in Papados one time and she was in there.
For real?
Hmm.
Which one?
The one off of is that Westheimer? The
Ooh,
one they shut down. I think it was Westheimer.
ooh, I don't know.
It was a staple. Damn, was that Westheimer? Kirby location. Yeah,
Don't
that's
put
the
my
one she was
Asian
in.
card on.
It has like a little patio attached to it.
I don't know about that one. All I know is about the hood one, where everybody know about that right there by Astroworld.
And yep.
And I'm off for 59.
Yeah, that's the one I normally go to 59.
I think that's the only Papa Do's, the two Papa Do's that I know about in the city. I didn't know it was. It took me a while to even find the one off 59. I thought the one off 16 was the only Papa Do's we had.
Damn, really? And it just
Kirby. I don't. Oh, I think I do know which one you're talking about.
it's tucked in a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like right by a stoplight, right? Or it used to be like right by a stoplight, right?
It's right on the corner. Yep.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I do know those girls.
Yeah, it's tucked in, and I guess that's why she likes it because it's tucked.
Oh, the Kirby, that part of Kirby, Kirby kind of long. It's like kind of like behind. the Galleria curvy-ish, right? Or over there like River Oaks curvy, right?
In that area, yep.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Mhm.
about.
Yeah,
Or
that's
kind of over there in that area where Raw Sushi is, like somewhere in that vicinity over there, right?
well, if you went to Rasushi, you went too far. But it is in that area.
It's
It,
by,
before so like if you were already near the Galleria, you went way too far.
so it's by Lakewood. It's over in that area. Then.
In that area. Yep.
Yeah,
In that
I know
area.
what you're talking about now. So I do have my Houston card, my stripes.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know they had Papados in other cities. Like they had that one in Beaumont, right off I-10.
I didn't know that either.
You know, there's a lot of places where I thought Houston was the only place where it originated, and that's where it only is. Because I didn't know we had Shipley's outside of Houston.
There's a Shipley's outside of Houston.
They actually have one in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Oh,
And I just got word they opening up a Shipley's in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
so is Shipley's originally from Houston though?
I have no idea, John. Never
See,
looked into it. I
see.
definitely know that Whataburger started in Corpus Christi, though.
Mm-hmm. Now Chicago owned. Damn, such a shame.
But nah, man,
Everybody was the same.
they're a few years too late with the Shipley's in Baton Rouge because I definitely would have been abusing that uh, during my stay in the Red Stick City, Louisiana, also known as Baton Rouge.
Yeah,
I love me some Shipley's.
yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, but hey, look, just to take it back, because I see what you're saying as far as like the shut up and dribble, because that's not how I mean it.
yeah,
Like it's more so just if you want to do that, cool, but just know that it's as far as people, they do want to hear your art. They do want to hear what you got to say, right? But sometimes it's okay to just keep it to yourself. Everybody doesn't need to know everything.
right.
If you want to share it, cool. But everybody doesn't need to know everything.
But I think it might just have something to stem from her being a woman and how women have been told to just do certain things for so long, and I'm pretty sure with her being a woman in the industry that she in, she goes through or went through, some unnecessary stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't necessarily blame people for their experiences, but it's also like you kind of got to know how to check it yourself. I mean, because like you said, everything is not for everyone to know. You know what I'm saying? Like you might get frustrated. I mean, because I've heard things about Nicki Minaj, but I don't know Nicki Minaj. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't go off of what other people say about a person. I would try to get my own experience. You know what I mean, of a person, because it goes in the same thing in the dog world. Like I didn't heard certain things about certain dog breeders or Rottweilers in specifically. You know what I mean? Until I come face to face and meet these people myself and get my own impression or my own opinion, you know what I mean. I just keep it moving. I mean, I hear people when they talk for sure, but like I don't necessarily just go off all the time what people say because people could say have something to say about you know what I'm saying? And you know that to not be true.
Right. And I mean, I feel circumstantial, because there has been certain times where certain people will try to tell me certain things about somebody, and I'm like, well, let me get to know them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be within this experience of getting to know somebody, but behind the back of my head, I'm thinking about something bad that you told me. So I'd rather just let me get that experience. Bless you. Let me get that experience, and then I mean, if it happens, it happens. But I feel like certain people, they're different around other people. So the way that experiencing you, that may not be the same way that somebody else may be experiencing you.
Right.
People evolve.
Right.
So,
And that's kind of my same approach when it comes to the Rottweiler breed.
hmm
Until you really get to know a Rottweiler yourself, why should you base it off of someone else's one bad experience? Like,
yeah.
put that one stigma on the entire breed. It might have just been that one particular dog or that one particular owner. You know what I mean? Like that's my mindset with how I want to move with my dogs in this particular breed. I want to be able to show people the smart, intelligent side of a Rottweiler, the loving side of a Rottweiler. You know what I mean? Versus the stuff that you see in the media or have seen in the past. Because I mean, you don't really hear too many stories about Rottweilers anymore. I mean, they kind of shifted their focus on other stuff or another breed of a dog. But like you've been around my dogs have never really shown any aggression towards you, and you don't come around a lot. So, in the light that they get portrayed, you would think anytime a stranger come around, they automatically aggressive, and that's not to be true. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and that's why I want to I mean, keep it going and have different experiences with and be able to show people that like, all right, these dogs not so bad after all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's all about the experience.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't take on other people's fears or don't project your fears onto other people.
Right.
You might not even be thinking about that, but then here you come with your fears, and now I'm scared. You know?
Just like I probably scared somebody about the whole monkey stuff.
I know.
Somebody listening probably really wanted a pet monkey.
Right, like damn, I didn't know all that was gonna happen.
Let's do some research on that though. even though Joe Rogan wouldn't lie to us. It's Joe Rogan. Why would he lie?
Oh yeah, he wouldn't lie to us.
Not at all.
No, but yeah.
Yeah. But it's
But
all
what's up?
good.
You got any other updates?
Do I have any other updates? No, I do not have any updates. Just what I always tell people, just be on the lookout, stay tuned. Maybe once this bad weather passes by, I want to start putting a little bit more content together with the dogs. We just kind of been dealing with up and down with hot, cold, wet, dry weather. So can't really get good shots and all that stuff, and finding places where to go to take them with the pandemic and stuff really still going on. It's just not even hard to move around, but that's why I'm ready for the compound. But anyway, got some ideas that I want to start putting in motion with certain content, videos and whatever. I'm putting a little bit more attention on the dogs and letting people start seeing the dogs a little bit more. Like I've uploaded a few videos on a YouTube channel, showing a couple of the dogs or whatever. So, doing stuff like that and having them a little bit more in the process. So, people just want to continue to see me, but like, man, do you really got dogs? Because we ain't seen a dog yet. You know what I mean? So it's just time. I kind of been putting it on pause and on hold because I've been waiting for the compound. But it's so much waiting that I could do. But I just want to start feeding it out to people, and then they can see the growth and the development for themselves, and kind of give everybody the insight and that personal experience of what like they feel a part of the team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And feel a part of the growth and the development. But we need to get some more feedback from people. We need to figure out a way how to, get people more involved and more active. Because I would love to hear what people have to say. The questions that they might have. So if you watching or hearing this, y'all, holler at us. Shoot us a comment below this picture. I mean, this video will be uploaded on YouTube, and if you're listening on your podcasting app or wherever you check your podcast out, holler at us. Space City Raw Wallets on Instagram and Facebook, or Space City Raw Wallets 18 at Gmail. You know what I mean? Just chime in. Let us know what you think. What you think about the show. What topics you would like for us to talk about. The direction you want to see us go in. You know what I mean? Or if you got any questions, or just holler. If you just want to stop by and say, hey, you know what I mean? Do that. We people persons.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Space City Rottweilers on YouTube.
yeah,
Y'all listen to this on the podcast. Go to YouTube and subscribe.
yeah.
Stay tuned for more content.
And if you're watching this video and you ain't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment. And if you're listening, go ahead and subscribe on your podcast and listen too, because you might not be able to catch the video version. You might be on the go. You might want to play this on your radio. You know what I mean? But y'all just stay tuned. We definitely appreciate y'all for checking us out. JoJo, it was fun. And we got another one in. We're gonna keep it going.
Yes. I'm always happy to be along for the ride. Thank you for having me. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Hit us up. Hit us up. Let us know what's up.
And until next time, Godspeed.
All right, y'all. Stay blessed.